Hello everyone, my name of course is Resonant and welcome back to another video. Now this probably I think will be my final 10k subscriber marathon video sort of thing. I really hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I think I must have put 4 or 5 of these up, Jesus Christ. I've kind of recorded them all at the same time, edited them all at the same time, and I'm posting them all at the same time. So, you know, you've got enough stuff to keep you going for a while, lads. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I really do appreciate it. But this is going to be my final one, and I'm going to tell you guys what my top 5 games ever made are. Now, these are very interesting ones. You might be surprised by them, but then again, you might not. But let's get straight into it. Now, the first one is Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think I just kicked my computer. Now, the first one is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is one of those nostalgia old games that, you know, just can't get enough of. I remember the times where I used to play with my next door neighbour on our PS2s. We both had a PS2. We'd go around to each other's house, play split screen on split screen on either Galactic Conquest or what was the custom game mode one called? I don't remember, but we used to play that so much. Favorite map, probably I'd say Coruscant in the Jedi Temple or Kashyyyk. There were a good couple of maps. Probably my least favourite one was probably Mustafar. I did really enjoy the ship battles, the spaceship battles, though, going out in space, killing. What we used to do is we always used to get the big gunships, either the Republic gunship or I think there was a Separatist one as well. And we'd go and fly into the enemy ship because, of course, you could either take out the ships by shooting the shields down, getting all the bits from the outside, like the sensor relays and stuff like that. But we always used to get the ships, and these gunships you could actually spawn on all the AI you would spawn on. It used to be us two were the only real people. Then we'd have like 200 of AI playing with us on each team. It was insane. Actually, I don't really remember. It seemed like a lot back then, but it was probably only like 50, which is a bit weird. But I used to fly these gunships into the enemy massive ships. We'd land in them, and that would mean all our teammates would just spawn on them, and the AI didn't really know how to handle with this, so we'd just get all our teammates to spawn inside the enemy mothership, and we'd go in and we'd destroy it from the inside. It was so much fun. But we also worked out a way to fly out of the big ship, out of the shields, and just get out in space. You could just walk around on top of the big ship in space. Which, you know, glitching out games, always fun to do. There was also Kashyyyk where you could get inside one of the big trees. There are a few little Easter eggs on that which were good, fun to play with. And also on Camino where there was like a bridge where you could actually glitch inside it. It's just the nostalgia of playing that game. Such a fun game. Hoth was a good map as well, but, you know, Kashyyyk and Coruscant were probably my 2 favourite ones on that one. But Star Wars Battlefront 2, I think I'm going to buy a PS2 once again just so I can mess about on Star Wars Battlefront 2 because it was just such a fun game playing split screen with friends on that. But Star Wars Battlefront 2, one of my favourite games ever made. Now, these games aren't actually in order. These are all my favourite games ever made. I'll just put that out before we get any further. Next, we have Age of Empires 2. One of the first PC games I ever played. I think Age of Empires 1 was actually the first PC game I ever played. But the Age of Empires series in general, loved Age of Empires 1. The amount of cheats and stuff on that. But I think Age of Empires 2 is probably the pinnacle for me. Probably my favourite Age of Empires game. The single player in it, didn't play it too much. Obviously I did when I first got it back in the day. I might have a quick re-look at the single player of it. They are actually still developing on it, which is a bit weird. An expansion just came out a few weeks ago, I think it was. I bought that. It's a very good expansion. Adds a few new factions, all that good stuff in. But such a good strategy game, playing with mates. A lot of the time, me and my mates, we still play it against AI because the AI is actually pretty good. It's a bit OP as well. But we kind of team up with each other playing against the AI, which is a lot of good fun. It's pretty cheap at the moment. I definitely recommend you guys going and checking it out. Next, we have the infamous Mount and Blade Warband. I guess most of you were expecting this. It's a bit predictable for me because most of my channel is based around Mount and Blade, or at least it started that way. Now, Mount and Blade, it's hard to explain. I love the single player of it, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. But it wasn't what got started me into it. How I really got started into it was I think most people actually got started into it this way. Many of you know Malekith used to do a lot of videos on it in Napoleonic Wars line battles, and I remember just seeing it and I was completely blown back about how many people working together on a game. It's just insane, and I really wanted to get it, so I played NW for a long time. I think that's where I got most of my hours on it. Actually, that's where I got all my hours on it back in the day. And then about, I don't know, a year after I got it, it took me about a year to actually load up native, which I know it's a bit weird. I loaded up native, I played the single player, and I was addicted. I literally just couldn't get my hands off the single player. And even now, I'm terrified of loading up a single player game because I'll play it for hours and hours on end because it's just so addicting, even though you're doing the same thing over and over again. And of course, all the mods and stuff make it amazing. But for me, the native game is just the best thing ever. I love Mount and Blade Warband so much. Now, I've never actually played the original Mount and Blade. I know it's terrible. I was actually going to do a video on it, and then I went to buy it, and my stupid bank account declined it because I have no money. I'm having a bit of a problem with my YouTube paycheck at the moment since PayPal got shut down, stupid. But I'm getting that back up, so hopefully I should be able to get it very soon when they decide to put my PayPal back up so I can actually buy things with the money I have. God damn stupid YouTube. But yeah, so I might do a video on the original Mount and Blade just to see what the difference is and things like that. But Mount and Blade Warband, such a good game. Love it. Can't wait for Bannerlord. And of course, I will be keeping you guys updated with that. Now, Rome Total War. I'd say started my PC gaming love, really. I mean, obviously, The Age of Empires was my first PC game that I really played. But I played it as a little kid, which really got me into games in general. But then I kind of went to Xbox 360. Me and my brother. Actually, no. I went to PS1. Played a PS1 for a good few years. Jesus Christ. Then PS2. And then for some reason we switched over to Xbox 360. I guess it was, I don't know. I really don't know why we got on Xbox 360. Oh, I do now. My good mates, we don't really see them too much anymore because it was sort of a primary school thing. We used to go over to theirs all the time and play Halo. I think we mostly played Halo 3 and Halo Reach with them. We used to play that constantly because, you know, it was one of those games where you can actually play with 4 people. And that kind of started my utter hatred for Call of Duty. I mean, that started my Xbox 360 days. So we bought an Xbox 360, bought Halo, used to play Halo all the time. I should probably include Halo on my list. Yeah, Halo Reach. Favorite Halo, I think. Halo 3, obviously everyone knows that's great for the story, but I didn't really play the story too much. Well, I did play the story, but Halo Reach is where I got my love for Halo games. Halo 4, Halo 5, not even worth talking about. God damn. 343 Studios. Anyway, so moving from Halo, that's how we got into Xbox 360 gaming, and then from 360 gaming, my brother bought me Rome Total War for Christmas for himself. Yeah, because we used to watch a lot. He used to watch a lot of the Prince of Macedon back in the day when he was a big thing. And Rome Total War was one of those games that he bought for himself, but he bought it for me. But he wanted to play it. And then, unlucky for him, I got addicted to it, and I would not stop playing Rome Total War. You know, back in the day when you had to buy games on discs. My computer doesn't even have a disc drive anymore when I built it. But yeah, so Rome Total War was one of those games that really got me into PC gaming, and from that's when I really wanted to play games on the computer rather than Xbox 360 and consoles like that. And finally, on my list of my favourite games ever made, we have Just Cause 2. Now, Just Cause 2 was one of those games that I think I completed it like 6 or 7 times. I absolutely loved the hell out of Just Cause 2. On Xbox 360, I'd say I've got about 2,000 hours on it. Yeah, that's horrendous. I don't actually have a 360 anymore. PC, I do have it on PC. Don't really have too many hours of it on PC since I played it to death on console. And when it came out on PC, I mean, not when it came out on PC, when I bought it on PC, I just didn't really. There was other games that I kind of got Mount and Blade, and that's all I really ever used to play. So Just Cause 2, probably one of my favourite games ever made. Insane. Just Cause 3, loved Just Cause 3 actually. I do have a video on Just Cause 3. That was a fun video to make. It just didn't have the same feel as Just Cause 2. It was absolutely an amazing game though. But Just Cause 2 is one of those games that just has something special that comes along with it. So that's kind of my top favourite games ever made. I guess I kind of added on Halo Reach in there. But like I said, Halo 4, Halo 5 just kind of ruined it. God damn it. Anyway, so that's my favourite games probably ever made. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys relate with any of those games, leave it down in the comments. What are your favourite games that you have ever played? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it. You know what to do if you didn't. But I really hope you enjoyed this sort of 10k subscriber video marathon, all these videos that I've put up for you guys. For you guys to get to know me a little bit better. But we'll be getting back into a scheduled recording very soon. I'm trying to move away from pure Mount and Blade content, which might annoy a few people, but I will keep doing it. I'm not stopping it. What I'm thinking of trying to set a schedule where I can upload a video almost every single day, if not every single day, and have a Mount and Blade video for all that sort of video for you guys, and then sort of switch it up a little bit so I can start bringing in a different type of audience, start expanding my range of videos a little bit. But the most important thing is I want to make stuff you guys want to see. So in my Steam group, go check that out. You will be able to see the suggestions discussion on that. Go and put some suggestions of videos you want to see, and I will actually probably most likely do that because I get notification on Steam whenever someone puts a comment on that. So definitely recommend you guys go and do that. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. But until then, I will see you in the next one.